Good afternoon, learners, listeners, and everyone. This is Dr. Tomar, GS College of Commerce, Blowing Wings platform, who welcomes you on the second day to this BCom English Semester 1 online lecture series. And we have today with us all-rounder, multifaceted personality, Professor Snehal Makanwar sir from JB College of Science, Wardha. He is an inspirational figure for all of us, and he has published 10 papers in different journals at national and international level. He loves poetry and he is very social. He lives a princely life and he is a role model for many students. I would like to hand over to Makanwar sir now.
Thank you very much, madam. First of all, I would like to put on record my sincere thanks to the principal of this college, Dr. Sahib Rao Chauhan sir, Professor Mangala Tomar madam, our principal of Bajaj College of Science, Dr. Om Mahoday, Vice Principal Sanjay Nakle sir, and Dr. Parikshit Agrawal sir, my friend Pranjali Vajalwar Kane madam, and all of you. So I welcome you in this series, Blowing Wings, and today our topic is Major Devender Paul Singh. So friends, you might have heard that Hindi thought or Hindi शायरी, मंजिलें उन्हीं को मिलती है जिनके सपनों में जान होती है, मंजिलें उन्हीं को मिलती है जिनके सपनों में जान होती है, पंख से कुछ नहीं होता दोस्तों बुलंद हौसलों से उड़ान होती है. So today we are going to see a life of Major Devender Paul Singh, who is regarded as one of the first Blade Runner of India. He was born on 13 September 1973 in Jagdhari, Haryana. As you can see his picture. And he was commissioned into 7th Battalion of Dogra Regiment of Indian Army in 1997. In the Kargil War of 1999, he was seriously injured by a mortar, leading to amputation of part of his right leg. Today, he is a marathon runner and motivational speaker and runs an NGO that helps differently abled people. This is the story of his journey through trauma to victory. Let us see Dr. Major's life story in short. So, Major D.P. Singh, as you can see, is a retired officer from Indian Army, and he is Kargil hero, veteran, and is known as India's first Blade Runner, as I already told you. So, friends, he served Indian Army from the year 1997 to 2007, and he is quite popular with his injury in Operation Vijay Kargil at Yellow Sea in Akhnur sector. So let's take a look at the story of the invincible, one who is unconquerable, undefeatable, Major Devender Paul Singh. So as I have already given you his journey through trauma to victory in short, let us see in detail. He was born on 13 September 1973 and he received his secondary education from Kendriya Vidyalaya Roorkee. So far as his family background is concerned, the army was there always in his mind. The army had always been a part of Major's life right from his childhood, because his father worked there with a General Reserve Engineering Forces, and his grandparents, with whom he lived from class 2 onward, also formed a deep impression on his mind as a child. So far as his educational journey is concerned, he has completed his school education from Kendriya Vidyalaya Roorkee. Later on, he cleared CDS exam, which is short form for Combined Defense Services. I am very glad to share with you that I also cleared this exam and faced SSB interview in my lifetime. So someday or other in next lecture probably I will share my experience. In December 1997, he graduated from IMA, that is Indian Military Academy, But growing up, his dream was to join army and build career in the army. It is noticeable that he was failed in class 11. He was failed NDA exam not once but twice. But later he cleared CDS exam, that too on his second attempt. So we can see that he has that attitude, never, 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 never give up. And he was very, you can see, determined person. So his journey started from Indian Army and he became officer on 6 December 1997 and commissioned into 7th Battalion, that is the Dogra Regiment of Indian Army. But he was very dynamic person, and his dynamism, his active personality promoted him, and at the early age of 25, he was promoted to the rank of major. Sikhism was his religion, and it was having a deep impact on his mind, and the value of sacrifice he learned from Sikhism only. Now the major climax or twist and turn occurred in Kargil war in the year 1999 in his life, when he was seriously injured on 15th July at LOC line of control in Akhnur sector while fighting for India during Kargil war in the Operation Vijay. Actually, he was 80 meters from Pakistani army post when a mortar, bomb fell within 1.5 meter where he was in his radius, and the shrapnel means a very pointed weapon, you can say, and that injured multiple parts of his body, and unfortunately later on his right leg has to be amputated because there was a danger of gangrene. So this story you can read here on this slide. So he was taking part in operation to evict Pakistani intruders during Kargil wars, and during that mission he was grievously injured, and the attack was so severe that even army surgeons declared him dead. But he came back strong and beat death even. So he was embedded with 40 pieces of shrapnel, fragments of bomb or grenade, all over his body, and his stomach was also split wide open. Doctor unfortunately has to amputate his right leg as it had developed gangrene. However, it did nothing to waken his spirit, and he was just happy to live. So we can see that he has cultivated that attitude of refusing to die. So in his own word, when he says that when the conflict scene is hot and nothing happens, you have a feeling that something bad is going to happen. Today I can joke that bomb had my name written on it, but it couldn't still kill me. You might have heard that famous saying, Jako rake saiya, mar sake na koi. When I lay dying in the battlefield, my mates carried me. So he, expresses his gratitude towards his friends, those who saved his life, those who carried him from the battlefield. And this is his greatness, that still he is grounded, he was grounded, and he expressed his gratitude towards the helping friends always. So you can see by this picture that a mass of bleeding tissue, broken bones, cervical spondylosis, hearing loss, injured, whatnot. He was suffered with all kind of injury, and his total weight has been reduced to merely 28 kg. But 25-year-old Major Singh was not ready to die. Look at his face and look at his wounds. So he has that strong determination. So what if life would never be same again? He decided not to think of his better body as a disability. He took it as a challenge. And he not only just decided to walk, but he said, I want to run. So that was the start of second inning of his life, second journey. After his amputation, he gradually started running using prosthetic leg. Prosthetic limb means artificial leg. So this was his spirit. He was quite, fond of the dialogue from the movie Sholay, Hindi movie Sholay. Though the dialogue came from Gabbar Singh, Jo dar gaya, samjho mar gaya. He who is afraid is dead, and that boosted his spirit always. So that was the era of transformation into Indian Blade Runner. And friends, it never happened overnight. He was never runner before the amputation, but he conquered his injuries. And sports was his favorite part of life, big part of life. So that sports helped him in speedy recovery. He started with golf. It was really painful. You can imagine that he used to take 1.5 hours to fit his leg, and then he used to practice golf, then he used to practice squash, and finally he started running. So there is no gain without pain. Running with prosthetic leg, very difficult, causing too much pain, and forgetting all that pain, he finally started running. So he never hide that he has that prosthetic leg, but he carried out. So he hate using the word physically challenged. Actually, he likes to call himself differently abled person. So he is still relevant, and he now wish to make his mark on in the international tournament even. So far as his marathons are concerned, he ran his first half marathon in 2009 in Delhi, and then running with prosthetic is very painful. It really cuts his skin, but he was so determined that he took part in many races, near about 26 marathons in his running career. And that was really surprising that he also, participated in 3 high altitude marathons. In high altitude as 11,700 feet in Leh. Finally, he formed one NGO called the Challenging Ones in 2011, and intention was to help other amputees. And today, this group is a family of 1,650 people from across the country. And his philosophy is very simple: make the challenges, break all shackles of dependency, and overcome fear of lack of mobility. There is no limit, he says. So another mission he has started, that is Swachha Ability Run, and lot many students used to motivate by this mission Swachha Ability Run. Many students participated in his Swachha Ability Run. So after running, there is always a Swachhata Abhiyan, cleanliness campaign. So running with cleanliness drive to motivate differently able people is nothing but a Swachha Ability Run. Not only that, beside being this, he is motivational speaker also. You might have heard the name of Sandeep Maheshwari. So he is still today a motivational speaker, and he is inspiring millions of amputees across India. And his group, the Challenging Ones, is famous for that. So his journey is always towards positivity from negativity, and his main teaching is correcting person's attitude towards himself and the world. So he is also posted his famous photograph where he is where he has given tribute to all the soldiers who have been martyred in Kargil war. And you can see his photograph with CDS, that is Chief of Army Defence Staff, Mr. Rawat sir. So he is paying tribute to the soldiers here. So far as awards and felicitations are concerned, he has in his account the Limca Book of Records, People of Year 2016 award. In 2018, Government of India also conferred him with National Award for Persons with Disabilities under Role Model category. He has also been given a Kevin Care Ability Mastery Award in 2019. So he is honored as an ambassador for Indian Army for the year 2018, This was a year dedicated to soldiers who got disabled in the line of duty. Not only that, he also became the first solo skydivers among persons with disabilities in whole Asia in 2019. So his life was really remarkable, and therefore V.R. Firoz and Sri Ram Jagannathan captured his life in their famous biopic called Major Story, a 2019 graphic called Grit. So grit is nothing but courage, strength, and I remember this famous quotation by Shakespeare, therefore I jot it down. I cried when I had no shoes. Shakespeare once said, I cried when I had no shoes, but I stopped crying when I saw a man without legs. So you can imagine the situation of Major D.P. Singh, and he says that I won't stop till I reach the top. He has given many messages to us. For example, this and this: make yourself stronger than your excuses. You are your ultimate boss. I ran and ran and ran to never stop again. Controlling oneself is the biggest challenge. Not losing individuality in adversity is strength. I would rather try and fail than to quit. So, सही में जो डर गया समझो मर गया. He who is afraid is dead. You can see his pictures. Now there is one small quiz which might be your homework. Qualities which we learned from Major D.P. Singh. One is given for you. This is an assignment. Willpower, you can add as many qualities which you have learned from the story of Dr. Major Singh, just like determination, confidence, willpower, strength. So you might have heard Amitabh Bachchan saying setback ka jawab comeback se dena, and there are some real life warriors like those. I would give you one example. Sudha Chandran. You know, Sudha Chandran was popularly known as classical dancer, but once in her life she met with a fatal accident, but still she didn't lose her hope, and she continued her practice as a dancer, and now she is recognized dancer even in spite of amputated leg. So there are many people, Deepa, Malik, and so many. You can add your own, search it out on internet and find out the story of them and prepare kind of PPT like this. This is also your assignment in future. So along with that, you have to solve all your textual questions, including vocabulary items given at the back of your text. So these are really good questions, and this time they have included first time a personal response questions. So try to give your own answers. For example, what qualities do you believe a person must possess in order to endure immense hardship, or something like that. Can you think a public figure or role model with a physical disability? Briefly describe their life and challenges. So you can have this personal answers. And for your further reading, you may browse many videos on D.P. Singh. There are many Hindi and English videos on YouTube. So please go through it and learn as many things as possible. So we can definitely learn willpower and determination from his personality. And thank you very much, all of you. I would like to acknowledge once again all my fellow friends, and particularly principal of both the colleges, along with Parikshit Agrawal sir, Mangala Tomar madam, my friend Panjali Vajalwar and Kani, along with YouTube, Wikipedia, and Google, who has helped me prepare this small lecture for you. Hopefully we'll meet again. I would like to conclude with one Hindi शायरी. So if you are able to see, क्या पता कब मौत का पैगाम आ जाए, क्या पता, उसकी लाइफ से मुझे एक शायरी याद आ रही, क्या पता कब मौत का पैगाम आ जाए, ज़िंदगी की आखिरी कब शाम आ जाए, क्या पता कब मौत का पैगाम आ जाए, ज़िंदगी की आखिरी कब शाम आ जाए, मैं तो तलाश करता हूँ ऐसे मौक़ों को दोस्त, मेरी ज़िंदगी भी किसी के काम आ जाए. So he was such a great warrior, Major D.P. Singh. Thank you so much, all of you. If you have any question, you can type in chat box so that I may answer in future, and we'll meet again hopefully in the next lecture. Thank you so much. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your appealing shairi and messages which you have conveyed through D.P. Singh's characteristics. That journey towards positivity from negativity is important. Strong determination is needed, and never give up. It is true that one should never give up. Thank you. I would on behalf of GS College of Commerce, I would like to thank you as an eminent speaker. Apart from this, I would like to thank my entire team who is always behind me and always leads the program a very successful one. Thank you.